Hello, happy homesteaders. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It is Saturday, just after Black Friday, and I received this shiitake mushroom grow kit from Mycolabs. Now, they got really good reviews, and I've been wanting to grow my own mushrooms. We eat a lot of shiitake mushrooms, but we always have to go to an Asian market, which they're always out of the way from where we live. So I'm like, well, why don't I go ahead and see about growing our own? Now, you've seen our property and you already know we don't really have any logs or trees to grow them on. And these will grow a little bit faster than the 6 months that it would normally take if you grew them outside on a log. So I've got my grow kit here, and I'm going to be putting mine inside of a tub here. Now, according to the instructions, there's two ways of fruiting your mushrooms. If you have humidity levels of 49% or lower, then you need to create a fruiting chamber, which again, it's just going to be going into this container with about an inch of water. And if you have higher levels over 50%, okay, I can't focus here, but if it's your humidity levels in your home are over 50, then you pretty much can just leave them on a plate and just let it out, fruit out in the air. Now, I don't know what my humidity level is in the house, but I'm pretty sure it's not over 50%. So this seems pretty simple. I am going to unbox this, and which I really should have my tripod, but I don't. So when you unbox it, there's a tiny little spray bottle in here. I opened it earlier. These are the instructions. Now, I could cure this block. It said that professional shiitake growers cure their blocks to enhance the conformation or the shape of their mushrooms, but the overall yield from the block is not affected by curing. Let's see. There was also some other stuff that was pretty cool. Let's see. If you want to, so if you grow your mushrooms, and you want to grow them between 65 and 80 degrees, a warmer location will grow, you'll get mushrooms that grow faster, but the flushes will be reduced. They say you can get 3 to 4 flushes over a period of 4 to 5 months. And of course, with colder temperatures, the mushrooms will grow smaller, but they are usually thicker and meatier. So I'm thinking I might want to go for the thicker and meatier, maybe not so much the faster growths. But at the same time, I really want some mushrooms now. So I can have them in about 2 weeks, I think, if I do them at a warmer level. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just experiment with, different warmer places in the house and just to see what happens as we go. So, all right. Here is our block. Oh my God, it's heavy. All right, now here we go. It's sealed. Now again, it says you don't have to cure it because it's not going to enhance the yield in any kind of way. It'll just, I guess, enhance the shape of the mushroom. This is for home growth. So I don't really care how the mushroom looks. It's going to get chopped up and put in something, right? So there you have it. Some of it, it's already a little bit cured because it's getting dark. All of this is curing. So what it says to do, since my humidity level, I'm going to go with the lower humidity level, is cut the bag about 3 inches from the bottom and pull the rest of the plastic off. Fill this tub with an inch of water and then stick my block. Uh-oh, sorry about the focus here. Then stick my block down into that inch of water. Cover the sides. Wait, no, not cover the sides. Hold on. Let me read here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, mist the block once or twice a day with the spray bottle. And here is the spray bottle that comes with the kit. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and I will be right back. Alright, so I am wiping this container down with some Clorox disinfectant wipes. Didn't say you had to do that, but seeing as though we're going to be dealing with food, it just seems like a smart thing to do. So, rinsed it out. Now I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to fill it with some water. Alright, now cut the bag 3 inches from the bottom. Ah. All right, and we remove the rest of the plastic. You guys, it's spongy and kind of, I've got gloves on because I didn't want to touch it with my hands and contaminate it or get oil or anything on it, but as you can see, it's kind of gross looking. But mushrooms grow on dead things, right? But that's how it looks. So, all right, let's get it ready for our fruiting chamber. All right, here is our inch of cold water. And let's take our block. Place it right in the middle. And I'm gonna put the lid on, just like this. Now it says put clear plastic over this, just to maintain moisture levels. I may or may not do that. I'm gonna put this in a indirect light place in my kitchen and spray it like it says. What did it say? Twice a day? Hold on. This is why you have to have instructions. Blah, blah, blah. Keep a simple cover over it. Yada, yada. Mist the sides daily. That's all it says. Just mist the sides daily to ensure a, this says sides of the container. So I thought I had to miss the block. But yeah, it just says the container. So I'm just going to make sure it's nice and sweltery in there. And then I'll check in about 2 weeks and we'll see how this thing is growing. Hello everybody. Today is the 26th of December. So you remember I received my fruiting block on November 30th and I stuck it in this tub and I had it in the kitchen because it got a lot of unfiltered sunlight in there, but it was too warm because it was kind of close to our wood burning stove and it started getting really gross and funky, the water at the bottom. So I moved it back here into our guest bedroom. And there's a window here, and I put it on a plate, and poured a little water at the bottom. And it's still inside the container. As you can see, there's some condensation here. And then I just started pouring water directly into the bottom of the container. So I did have some issues, and I do, as you can see, with green mold in a couple of places. I've been treating that with just peroxide and a cotton ball. But I came in this morning and check it out. Check it out. Yay! I'm so happy. So it's probably cooler back here, about 65. So you know what? I call myself lifting this plate. Hold on. Maybe I'll tilt it so you guys can see. All right, there's some smaller ones at the bottom here. There's a little mold around the plate, but I'm not worried about this. Fungus, mold. I just have to kind of keep them off the mushrooms. So you just kind of want to be on top of that. But this is my fruiting block from Mycolabs. And I've just kind of been spraying it with water if it feels a little bit dry. But like I said, it's cooler back here. Cooler temperatures are supposed to give you a meatier and heartier mushroom. I did not cure this block before because I wanted to see the difference between curing it. If I had left it in the bag, slit some holes in it, 10 to 14 days until it all turned brown, that is, according to the instructions, this is what the professional mushroomers do so that they get a nice uniform and I guess more aesthetically pleasing mushroom. I don't really care about that. I kind of care about flavor and abundance. So, but I just wanted to see how this block would do before I started, experimenting with different methods of how to grow my mushrooms. So curing it doesn't really affect anything but the aesthetics. But so yeah, right now looks like we've got 3 mushrooms growing on this back side here. You know what? I don't know. The whole thing is kind of lumpy and kind of gross looking. I got one from my mom and she's just like, ew, I don't even know what to do with it. So I told her, just put it on your kitchen counter, not next to the humidifier. Make sure it doesn't dry out. Put some water in it. So it's actually quite fun, and I think it's something you could do with kids. So, all right, I'm gonna sign off here, and I'll keep you guys posted when I am ready to harvest. Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. It is the very 1st of January today, and I decided to go ahead and harvest my shiitake mushrooms. Now, they say you should probably harvest them before they open, but these have grown remarkably fast, and I didn't get a chance to get to them while they were still rounded. But you know what? I'm not worried about it because they're still delicious. I have another one over here, which is rounded, and I'll probably cut it a bit earlier. But that's a lot of mushroom we have right here. So I'm gonna get my sharp knife and another plate and harvest these mushrooms. All right, so we're supposed to cut them away from the block, but not leave any of the stem, which these are so big. Actually, I'm just gonna break that off. All right, there we go. Mushroom there. Now, the thing with this block, I have had a little green mold on here, and I've just been treating it with just pure peroxide. I just get a cotton ball, and it hasn't actually gotten on the mushrooms, which is great. It feels like everything is out of that little place where that came off, but I might cut a little bit out just to make sure. And okay, well, you know what? Breaking them off may be easier than trying to cut them off. So let's see here. Let's get this one and this one. All right, I probably should weigh this, but I don't know. What do you guys think? This is pretty substantial. I might dry these, or we can use them fresh. They'll keep in the refrigerator. So since my block is still fruiting, I'm going to treat these spots that I see with the green mold on them. Probably clean my plate out that it's resting on. Disinfect the inside of my clear container that I'm growing them in. And just continue because it's going to keep fruiting. I don't know how long this flush is going to last. So again, first time growing mushrooms, but so far so good. I'm pretty happy. This would cost me, if I were to go to an Asian market and get some fresh shiitake mushrooms, I'm pretty sure this would cost me about $8 or close to, or 10 and up. They are pricey. Sometimes 4 small mushrooms can cost you $5. So I paid 23 for this block, and I'm supposed to get anywhere from 3 to 4 flushes from it. That's a good deal in my book. So anyway, I'm going to weigh these, and then I'll let you know what I got out of here. All right, there we have it. The mushrooms are weighed 12 ounces. Not too bad for a first flush from Mycolabs Shitake Mushroom Fruiting Block. I'm pleased. That's a lot of mushrooms for a first flush. Like I said, I don't know if it's still going to do something, but I'm about to put it back in its fruiting chamber, and we'll see what happens. So I've decided to try something new. I have disinfected my fruiting block from the green mold, and instead of having it on a plate like I did before, I'm trying some new things here. And this is just based off some research that I've seen on YouTube from other people growing shiitake mushrooms. But I have elevated on a glass block my fruiting block, you can see there. And I put only a small amount of water in the base of the container. And that way it leaves more room, including some areas on the bottom for mushrooms to grow. You just saw me harvest those ones. They were pretty close to the bottom of the block. And you want to get like maximum coverage on these. But all of them grew out of one space. And then, like I said, I've got this one, which I'm probably going to harvest in the next couple of days. They grew faster than I expected. They were tiny little buttons, and the next thing you know, they were full grown mushrooms. So I'm going to leave this back in this filtered sunlight. It's in my guest room, which is cool, but still gets some pretty good southern facing light. And we'll see what else happens. But thank you all for hanging out with me on this journey with growing my first mushrooms inside. I'm gonna probably try, I don't know, once the cold weather, maybe in the spring, start inoculating some logs that I have outside to see if I can start growing some outside. I just have to find a nice shady spot, which is a little hard on my property. But let me know in the comments if you've used fruiting blocks. What are your favorites? Do you build your own? This was pretty dang easy. And again, I think the savings, if you can get 2 or 3 flushes out of this, is well worth just the 23 bucks for this. But yeah, let me know if you're growing mushrooms and if you have any tips and tricks, and I'll keep you posted. And again, Happy New Year. Happy homesteaders. Thank you for going on this homesteading journey with us. We appreciate all your love and support and the advice that you have given us. And be well and be blessed, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.